We were talking about Halloween candy, and what your kids do with it. You know, you could have them gorge themselves on candy and get a stomachache, or you could teach them about financial responsibility. And here are Scott and Bethany Palmer, the money couple, going to turn this into a solid financial understanding. Am I right?
Right. You got it. You've got it.
Absolutely. So, you know, I want to start off by saying, if you look at your kids, especially from the ages of like 3 to 12, candy is currency.
Yes.
Because think about it, they don't really care about money. So the first point is you got to start thinking about candy as currency, because it will show you a lot about your kids and how they consume it and everything else. But when we think about kids and we try to give them an allowance with the money, they don't always put that together.
Right.
Candy is such a better way. And I think that dentist is crazy. For $5, I'd have been like, whatever. I'd have been giving kids $10 out in the parking lot, taking their candy. Anywho, that's a different conversation for another time.
Okay.
Kathy, and
That's why I love you.
I think those guys are going for Slurpees. Anyways, so I think you've got to remember, number one, that candy is currency.
Yeah.
A lot of times we think, well, you know, how do kids work and what are they spending? Look at their candy. It's going to tell you everything.
Okay.
So first one is candy is currency. Second point is look at how they are, what they're doing with their candy. So first one, do they save it? So we're out.
Are they just
eat.
No.
Yeah, I mean, not even touch it. So my nephew, we took him trick-or-treating about 2 or 3 years ago. He's too old now. And he's like, I was like, why aren't you getting any candy? Because he was just kind of hanging with the adults. He goes, oh, Uncle Scott, I've got candy from last year.
Whoa.
That kid is now 17. He's got a detail business that he does while going to high school. He saves every penny.
Wow, that wouldn't be me. That wasn't me.
Now, there's a picture that just went up. Some kids.
One of your kids.
That's one of our kids.
He like divides it up?
Organizes it. Don't you know those
By
kids?
the brand of candy. Yes,
exactly.
Absolutely, I've done that.
You don't do that because you are not the kind of, you're not a planner with your money.
Okay.
Security seeker. We call these people security seekers. Kids that want to make sure everything's in the perfect pile. That's the security seeker. All right.
Cool.
So you've got the saver person. You've got the security seeker. You've got the person that trades their candy.
Yes.
All right. Risk taker. You know, because I did that as a kid.
Right.
You know,
she did it to her little brother, and I think he's still scarred.
She took advantage of him.
Oh, hey, how about some M&Ms? You can give me that, and you can have this
little sour ball.
gumball.
Right.
Your home.
Totally took advantage of it.
Kids got to learn one way or another.
Risk taker. Okay, the last.
Market forces are at work.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then the last one has to be the person that does helter-skelter gorges on all of it.
Well, that is your spender. So that was me. So I would organize it, and then I would just
eat it.
It was like
super
within
fast.
3 days, my mom would be
That was
like,
me too.
Yeah.
I would organize and eat.
Spender.
I love to spend money now.
Yes.
And I'm really good at it.
So the bottom line is, rather than teach your kids, well, 1 M&M equals $1. No, you're just observing what they do to learn how their money personality might develop. It's a tool to learn, right?
Yes, and then we have a great book, The 5 Money Conversations to Have with Your Kids at Every Age and Stage. But you're having these conversations based on how they look at money.
Yeah, that's really smart.
I love it. I love
how
it.
you think they should. That's how they do.
It's a great insight into how your kid's brain works.
And we even brought candy for you.
You've got to go to the,
Totally right.
you have to go to the website, themoneycouple.com for sure. Check it out. They've got great resources, including the book she just mentioned. Happy Halloween. Observe your kids next Tuesday night.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys.